Spurs have two Malachis. Ba, ba, ba. No? Okay.
Go, Spurs, go, 'cause the Giants stay.
What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans? Welcome to TSR Sports. It's been a while since we've done a Spurs video because I was off with Miss TSR North Carolina, running a Spartan Super and a Spartan Sprint, trying to better myself. And we got the Beast next month so I can finish the trifecta in Killington, Vermont, which apparently is going to be a nightmare. I'm going to do it because I can. So that's where I've been. Spurs news tonight. Thank you, Phil, for getting this news to me so I could do a video. But before we do so, I have to address something in regards to the channel. You guys know I haven't been the biggest fan of sponsorships. It's not the sponsorships themselves, but it's usually because they have 98 to 99%, they don't have anything to do with the channel you're watching. Like I watch Magic the Gathering content and I see sponsorships for everything not Magic related. And even TSR Sports, I looked at my email. We get emails almost every day or every other day in regards to sponsors for heating pads, baby toys, gambling, just stuff that makes zero sense for our community and for the direction of this channel. I never ever would endorse something I wouldn't use or don't like, etc., etc. We had somebody reach out today, Spurs fans, to be a sponsor, and for the first time it makes sense, and that's where I'm bringing it up because I'm very conflicted because I've been kind of against the sponsorship thing, but I have also said if it's Spurs related, it would make sense, and FOCO reached out in regards to Spurs merchandise. I have worked with FOCO before, F-O-C-O, in regards to Tim Duncan bobblehead. I think it was about 2 years ago, and I have to say that the experience was amazing because they forgot to ship it to me. And I wanted to do an unboxing video, and I wrote the person I was working with, and he said, I am sorry, I'll get it out to you ASAP. And I would have been fine right there. I would have been fine. Okay, you're getting it immediately. Hey, things happen, life happens, I'm cool, you're still sending it. Great. They went the extra mile, and he said, listen, because I forgot to send it to you, grab something from anywhere from the website, like $50 or less, and I'll send that as well. I was like, are you kidding me? So they went the extra mile customer service. You guys have seen me wear this New York Giants polo shirt before. That's something that FOCO sent me just because they were late on shipping the Tim Duncan bobblehead. So I can't, that literally moved me, like that they would do that. And then they reached out today in regards to, and instant transparency, to a Stephon Castle bobblehead that's coming out. Don't have the exact image yet, but they're telling me what they're going to be doing with it, and it sounds awesome. This is a plug. It is available for pre-order. If you were looking to get a Stephon Castle Draft Day bobblehead, Miss TSR has already said, I want to get a Stephon Castle Draft Day bobblehead. So I'll put the link in the comments below. In the interest of transparency for discussing this, they will be sending one to TSR as well. And I want to bring this up because this is something I'm actually considering because it's going to be Spurs only type stuff. When they release a Wemby bobblehead, I can give you guys a heads up. I can do an unboxing, show you what it looks like. I believe their stuff's usually limited quantities, so you don't want to wait forever on stuff like this, but it could be an opportunity to not only showcase Spurs merchandise on the channel, but maybe even do some giveaways with that type of stuff for you guys too. And this is, I don't care about the extra money. I know that folks might be watching the video. I know that's a benefit of it. I really don't care. Being able to experience new Spurs stuff with you guys, but also give back is why I would do it. So I'm bringing it up because I want to make sure everybody's cool with the direction of the channel. I want this channel to always be focused on being a Spurs community, a Spurs family, and I don't want you to think I'm losing sight of that by bringing in a potential sponsor. So I want to get out there, make sure everybody's cool. Let me know in the comments below. You guys are really cool. I think you're going to be. If you're interested in Stephon Castle bobblehead, it sounds like it'll be awesome. So that link will be in there. And let's get into the video here today. So Spurs signed Malachi Flynn. This is from Pounding the Rock, which is a great source of information. Again, thank you. If I didn't say it at the beginning of the video, Phil, thank you for giving me the information so I could do a video tonight. They've signed him to a one-year deal. San Antonio lands a spark plug guard and puts itself in a roster predicament. Yes, it does. San Antonio Spurs seemingly had a set roster heading to the dog days of the NBA offseason. Yeah, I thought we were done making moves. Completely done. That was it. On Wednesday, a main move that indicates they may not be done making moves. On August 7th, which would be today, the Athletic Shams, I can't say his last name, Shams, reported that the Spurs have agreed to a one-year deal with former Detroit Pistons guard Malachi Flynn. The 26-year-old guard joins the team on a non-guaranteed contract. Per Shams, free agent guard Malachi Flynn has agreed on a one-year deal with the San Antonio Spurs, sources tell The Athletic. Flynn, who had a career-high 50 points in April, averaged 8 points and 14 minutes per game for the Pistons last season. He actually played for 3 teams last year. Flynn is a 26-year-old guard who played 26-year-old guard who played 69 games for the New York Knicks, Toronto Raptors, and Pistons last season. He averaged 5.5 points and 1.9 assists while shooting about 42% from the field, 33% from beyond the arc, and 73% from the charity stripe. His biggest accomplishment last season came in a 50-point game against the Atlanta Hawks. And I looked up that 50-point game. He went 18 of 25 from the floor, 5 of 9 from beyond the arc. He's only one of 3 players to come off the bench and score 50 points. Nick Anderson and Jamal Crawford are the other 2. So congratulations on that. Flynn has struggled to find his footing, though, in the NBA since being drafted by the Raptors with the 29th overall pick in 2020. And I actually vaguely remember that. With the Flynn signing, the Spurs have the maximum 21 players on its training camp roster. This includes the 15 guaranteed contracts, the 3 two-ways, and the Exhibit 10 deals for Riley Minix and Nathan Mensah. San Antonio can have 21 players on the roster until opening night, when they'll have to reduce the number to 15 and 3 two-way players. If Flynn plays well, the Spurs can guarantee his contract, but would have to cut or trade a player already on the roster. Okay, so first up, let's pull up his stats. As you can see, he played the 3 years in Toronto at first and then just bounced around all over the place last year. If you can't read them, I'll read it to you. He's played 213 games in his 4 seasons, has averaged only 14 minutes per game with shooting splits of 39, 33, and 74, while averaging 5.5 points per game, while chipping in 1.7 rebounds and 1.9 assists. So, okay, not the best stats in the world. This is, I don't know how to feel about this. There's obviously some sort of potential there. If you can drop 50 one night, but could that also be an anomaly where he was just absolutely on, and then you never, ever, ever see a performance like that again? I don't know, but sure. It's news, not a lot of news. I don't expect much news for the Spurs at all in August, so to be able to talk about somebody getting signed is actually kind of exciting. And thanks to you guys. You guys are very good about getting on the Twitters and hitting me up and saying, hey, there's some breaking news. And I appreciate that because it's the summer, so I'm kind of not in full 100% pay attention to sports mode, although I will be starting to pay attention a little more. The Giants preseason starts tomorrow night, and I plan on doing a lot more NFL content in the channel this fall than I normally do. Whenever the Giants do something well or do something crappy, certainly got to do a short about that. I'm ready to troll the Cowboys, Eagles, and Commanders if anything bad happens with them, and I'm sure Saquon Barkley's going to hurt at least once, so I got to do a short on that. So I'm excited for the NFL, of course, a lot of Spurs stuff, the Spurs preseason, the Spurs regular season, and honestly, I'm excited about the sponsorship. To finally have somebody reach out that it just makes sense. I hope you guys are cool with it. I don't know why this means so much to me. I guess I do, because I value your opinion. Even though we don't always agree, you might be like, TSR, you're crazy. We shouldn't trade this guy or we should trade for that. But when it comes to the channel, I want it to be like Cheers. You come here, everybody knows your name, especially in the live chats, and you guys recognize each other, when you're talking in the comments. And honestly, this is a sponsorship I'd like to take on because it would be a great place to not only showcase Spurs merchandise, but again, to share it with you guys. And I really, really want to do more giveaways this fall. You guys have been so generous in the first 5 years of this channel's life, and has stuck with me through some hard times. I made a lot of mistakes on this channel in year number 2. Year number 2 to 3, where there was a political hotbed in 2020. There was a lot of stuff going on too besides that, and we started to cover a little of that here. And I've made the promise that this will be sports only. In 2021 when we did the channel reset, and it'll say sports moving forward. There's gonna be a lot of that political stuff again this year. This isn't the place for it. I want to focus on the Spurs. I want to focus on the Giants, random NBA news, TSR Sports music, and maybe on the side, do some non-sports songs. We'll put that on the Rumble music channel, which, we're working on that. I even thought about bringing back Stuck in the 80s on Rumble. I have 76 episodes. They're just sitting there. Why not just upload one a day or one every other day? And who knows, maybe I'll get bored and do some new episodes if I get snowed in the winter. I don't know. I'm rambling. But, I haven't talked to you guys for a while because there hasn't been a lot of Spurs news. Obviously, a lot of marketing is not going anywhere, by the way. So sorry to the folks that wanted him. But I really wanted to share the Malachi Flynn news. Give me your thoughts on that. You excited? Don't care? Let me know in the comments down below. And then in regards to the FOCO Spurs, and it sounds like they'll be Spurs only because that's the driver on this channel, clearly. your thoughts on that. You say, congratulations, CSR, great opportunity, or you suck. I don't know. I don't know. Hit the thumbs up, like, support the channel. Check out the bobblehead if you're if you collect bobbleheads. The Stefan Castle one's gonna be a banger, and appreciate you guys. Finally, gonna shoot some reaction. I know I'm getting a little long here, but I want to also remind you, I did not forget. Me and Miss TSR finally gonna get to shooting some reactions this weekend. We're going to shoot 3 UFC reactions. Going to have those up starting next week. I'm excited to add that content to the channel. Maybe we'll call the playlist the TSR's React, because we'll probably react to some stuff eventually that I haven't seen either. And I'm really excited about bringing in WWE and UFC content to the channel, because I love the UFC and I used to love WWE for about 2 decades. So that's all I got. Hopefully you're having a wonderful week. Thank you if you made it to the end. And as always, go Spurs, go.
Ready with the game on. And then you race it to Wembley.